Hey everybody, this is Ahdoom, and welcome back to another exciting episode of Let's Play Darkest Dungeon, the Crimson Court, where in this episode we'll be taking down that Shrieker yet again. He's stolen things from me, things that I cannot excuse, and things that I cannot forgive. With a coffee in my hand and a smile in my heart, I'm going to provision up and get in for the kill. Before we do that, we'll do a quick party review. We're going to bring along Reynold, our champion crusader that has as many upgrades as we can give him. But again, we've kitted him out as a healer just to keep people off Death Blow, or Death's Door, I should say. Buron is a flagellant who will be able to get some decent heals in once and only once he gets below 50 HP, 50% HP. We have Bosk the Occultist, again, who can drop some mad and gnarly heals, as well as some decent back row damage, and Bellicot, who again can self-heal. So every single person in this party can either self-heal or heal themselves and somebody else. They've all had Martyr Seals and Life Stones and all sorts of different things to max out their HP. So again, they should be a bit more survivable, because again, with the Shrieker, it is all about surviving the right number of rounds. Unfortunately, we have no bleed cures, but we'll just have to live with that as we provision up. All we're going to really bring along with us is going to be a couple of bandages. Oops, that's not right. Yeah, stack of bandages. Again, it's going to cut into my float a bit, but I'm going to survive that. And yeah, maybe like 2 medicinal herbs. That's all I'm going to bring along. I'm down to 8k, and if I get any sellable trinkets out of this, if I survive this, I'll be fine. If I don't survive this, then I still have a float, and if I lose Reynold, I'll be very, very sad. In the meantime, let's get in here and load up. Not expecting any commentary, which is just fine, and yeah, welcome everyone. Again, my name's Ahdoom. I cast Darkest Dungeon Crimson Court videos almost every day. I've been guilty of loading too many videos to YouTube recently, with about 120 uploaded in the last 3 weeks. So I'm going to go to a more of a stable upload schedule. But if you guys do like what I do, hit that subscribe button, give me a like if you like this video, and feel free to check out the entire playlist as well, because there are some pretty epic battles, especially in the courtyard. Yeah, we've had some really good luck with boss bashes. But that all said, let's see if we can survive this one. Okay, Shrieker's Nest goes down. Again, all we have to do is stay alive. This is literally like a boxing match. It's just about surviving. And with that said, let's try and wail down on that Shrieker's Nest, which at least gives us some gold, because it's not really possible to kill the Shrieker. At least not yet, not with my abilities, not with my characters. When these guys are level 6s, I might give it a try. I'm just going to be playing a survival game for the moment. So let's get some strikes on that nest to get some free cash. Again, those bleeds are going to be irrelevant. We're just bringing along the flagellant because he's a useful healer. Regurgitate again on that Houndmaster, and he looks like he's being victimized. Something chronic. Yeah, something chronic. Now, the question is, should I spend a turn healing him? And I think that's actually not a bad decision at this stage. Let's give it a shot. Up by 15, not too shabby, and no additional bleeds, which is fine by me. Pet goes down to the flagellant, down by 18, which puts him nowhere near the halfway mark that I want him to be at. I will actually use a bandage here, and rather than doing a self-heal, I will drop some damage on that Shrieker's Nest. Can't just spend every round healing, otherwise I'm not going to get any gold for my troubles. Again, the Crusader is going to be limited in what he can do. Again, he can drop some heals, that's going to be pretty worthwhile. Getting damage done on that Shrieker is not like massively significant, and he has some really nice healing buffs with his trinkets. So up by 7, that's not too bad for a goddamn Crusader. Call the Murder goes down, which is going to be spread damage across the party, and that Shrieker's Nest is now in range of the Crusader. We'll use a bandage here just to prevent some damage, and let's get some more HP taken off that nest, down by about, I'm going to say, roughly a fifth. Pet goes down on the Houndmaster, and he's again looking pretty gnarly, but I'm gonna let him take those hits. Or am I? Chance to damage is 13, not really going to be changing the world by any measure. Let's get weird reconstruction done. Only 3, so I think that's a bit of a regret, but what can you do? Regurgitate goes down on the flagellant, and he takes a bit of stress and a gnarly debuff. In fact, that debuff is going to be expiring in a round. Let's just drop a self-heal here, up by 8, and we're going to keep ourselves alive for just a little bit longer. We're at about the halfway mark at this stage, and that's just fine by me. Again, all we need to do is keep these guys alive, really. All we need to do. Alright, 7 heals on the flagellant now. Core goes down on the Crusader, and that's fine by me. He takes some stress, but otherwise he's looking just fine, and let's keep the self-heals going on the Houndmaster. Looks like we're not going to be getting any cash for this one. That's okay. Again, things just aren't right party composition-wise. Let's drop another weird reconstruction on the Houndmaster, up by 34, which is fantastic. and no additional bleeds taken, I can probably weather a bit of bleed. In the meantime, Regurgitate goes down on the Occultist, and no debuffs are taken. Let's keep wailing on that nest now that we have a moment of solace, really. And we'll keep the heals going on the Flagellant. I've got a strange feeling that I can actually win this one, aside from stress. Pet goes down, 13 damage. That Occultist is a little bit impacted. That bleed is going to be significant, but I'm not too worried. Let's keep wailing down on that Shrieker's nest. We're at the 4th turn anyway. Nothing's going to actually happen here. The Shrieker's going to run away, and we're going to get our trinkets back without having to spend too much money, fortunately, so that's just fine by me. Let's... Yep, use... Oh, what am I doing? Misclick there, that's perfectly fine. Again, Hound's Rush on that thing there, 12 damage taken, and we're not going to have time to actually kill it off. That's completely fine. Shrieking Flight, off you run. That's fine. On you go. Everyone's freaked out. Oh, let's see if we get any positive resolve checks. Vigorous! Nice! Okay, are you going to prevent anyone else from... Yes, you're going to prevent everyone else from taking a resolve check. Oh, Reynold is the best. He is the absolute best. Okay, let's return back to Hamlet. We've got our trinkets back. Nice, that's that camouflage cloak that I've been missing so much. Not much in the way of gold, but again, that Plague Doctor notes I've been needing back for ages, and we now have a double evasive incense, so we can probably get rid of 1 or 2. And again, that dodge for the Antiquarian is handy. Most importantly though, Junior's head is back. We have the full collection of heads that has been restored to us. Bellicott has jumped to level 6 and has picked up Soft in exchange. Bosk is light sensitive, which is a bit of a problem for our playstyle. He's also irrepressible and has greatly enhanced accuracy. That's amazing. That's actually amazing. Claustrophobia and Warren's Explorer, we can live with those, and Reynold is now Dipsomania. Okay, so he has intense craving for alcohol. I can work with that. I can respect an intense craving for alcohol. I myself, from time to time, have an intense craving for alcohol.
Not with the cost of this crusade. Its noble end affords you broad tolerance in your choice of means.
Nice, nice, nice. Now, in the meantime, Tostain could not achieve a meditative state and has become frustrated. Okay, can't meditate. Alright, well, at least you got rid of some of your stress. Tetanus, the runs are gone. Rune's Foe has also been cured. And while we're rocking a lot of stress on our level 5s, that's okay. That's completely okay. Again, we spent a bit of cash. We've gotten back some things. It was Junior's head that I was really, really, really keen to get back, because I think it's a really awesome trinket despite the stress. It's an awesome trinket. That said, we do have some duplication here that is irrelevant to us. Mooncloak I'm really never going to use, so I may as well just sell it for the cash. That Steady Bracer isn't incredibly useful, but I'll keep it on just in case. Looking through, what do we have here? Not too much duplication, but there is a second evasive incense that we do not need. And carrying things through, we're looking just fine across the board. Now, I could spend a little bit of cash on trying to reduce the stress on someone. Again, Buron is looking pretty freaked out. Bellicott is pretty freaked out. Bosk is pretty freaked out. I'm probably only going to focus on Bosk for the moment, because again, he has less chance. Oh, I want to get rid of light sensitive. Again, cash may not be the right thing to be spending. Again, we're running a little bit low at the moment because we've just been spending on upgrades left, right, and center. Want to keep my guys alive if I can all help it. But with that all said, I will still try and de-stress Bosk, because as I was saying before, Bellicott does a lot of direct attacks, and therefore he gets criticals, and therefore he gets criticals more frequently. Because, with party buffs and everything else, melee attacks and range attacks seem to trigger those off more often, which give us a bit of a boost. Less the case with Bosk, Reynold, Buron. Yeah, they're doing melee attacks. They're up in the front rows. They're striking every single turn rather than healing or supporting. Can't get a critical with support, only with an attack or an effect of some kind. So that makes sense to me. In the meantime, taking out the Shrieker doesn't make for a very good or long episode, so we will need to plan out our next step. And I think what I might actually just do is progress towards unlocking the ruins, get some decent treasure, and carry on. We do have the Unstable Flesh unlocked and ready to go. That Tough Ring is compelling. I should say the portraits that we can collect from things are compelling, but I need to look through and make some prudent choices about what to do. This is going to be a medium for 3. This is going to be a short for... Yeah, I'd rather... Oh, All Saints Day is handy though. I love All Saints Day. I think All Saints Day is the one which all the healing things are free, and I could really use those on some locked in curios. Let's pull together our low level party. We have an an occultist, a houndmaster. These are all the guys, by the way, that are still in like level 1 or 2. So, sorry there. So everyone that I literally have not been able to use, as soon as one guy pops up to level 2, I can't use this, pops up to level 3, I can't use this party for anything. That's just fine, we'll equip them regardless. Yeah, max HP and reduced death blows is fine, it can be complemented with other things. Looking at the guys who are the squishiest, definitely dropping a Martyr's Seal on the occultist. We'll also do the same on the Houndmaster, more than likely. Flagellant's looking okay. I could reduce his speed by 1 point to make him a bit tankier, and that works out okay for me. Let's do a quick review to see who has the lowest dodge, and it is absolutely the leper. Yeah, let's boost the leper's dodge just to put him up to 20. Is there anything we can do to help anyone else out in terms of being dodges? No, the answer is no. No. Now, I'm bringing a lot of guys with a bleed focus in for a Ruins dungeon, which is not amazing, to be entirely honest. I mean, there are better things you can do. Ooh, yeah, going to take that. Reduction in speed, but increase in dodge. That's very, very worthwhile. And Houndmaster. Extra dodge and speed. Yeah, don't mind if I do. Alright, so that's pretty well laid out. That's how I'm going to approach things. Let's get into the dungeon and see how we go. Again, it's a medium. We need to not pick up too much loot because we will have to gather 3 items. What we will do is bring 2 medicinal herbs, 2 holy waters, 2 keys, 2 shovels, food and 4, and torch and 4, which is me being over prepared as always, but I don't mind being over prepared provided it secures victory. And with that all said, let's embark into the dungeon and see what we have in store for ourselves. Last time we went into a dungeon, we did encounter some bloodsuckers. I didn't have the good sense to check the infestation level. Secret room. Oh, it's always when I have to pick up lots of items that I get a secret room. Always. Oh well. Let's just progress through here. Check out this curio and disarm the trap. Not that it's going to be particularly significant. Alright, that's pretty poor loot. Check for disarm chances 60-60 and 100%. Yep, don't mind if I do, and we'll just double back. Again, the reason why we're going down a fork where we know there isn't going to be a curio room battle or a treasure room battle is that we have to make sure that we aren't missing any of the holy relics, because if we are stuck wandering through the ruins with no torchlight, I am going to have an uncomfortable time. We'll encounter a shambler, and everything is going to go to absolute hell. So I would like to avoid that. Because I have a fairly poor success rate against shamblers, as you may have noticed from about 2 videos ago. I said we do have a secret room in store for ourselves, so we're going to use one of our keys here and just
beyond measure.
Money.
Awarded to the brave and the foolhardy.
Yes, money. So sweet. Anyway, carrying on, and that is just a bookshelf. We can ignore that. Free torch. Don't mind if I do, because this is relatively lengthy for a medium dungeon. You know what?
Reward. For a task well performed.
If I get to the point in which I have to throw away torches, that's completely fine by me as well, but I'd rather, again, be safe rather than sorry. This is a quest location, so we know at least we're progressing towards the... Well, there's only one direction, really, from here on in. Not the band, that's horrible.
Only the strength to follow it.
Are they even a band? Are they a pop group? Like, do they play instruments? Like, what's the deal? Map, great. Find me a second secret room. No, that would be greedy. Alright, let's keep on keeping on. No more curios expected down this corridor, so we should be fine just to progress through. Hunger check, that's pretty early, but I'm not going to complain again because I do need the inventory space for the 3 pickups we have to leave with, and let's just keep on pressing on. Let's not forget that trap. Nope, we haven't. And again, let's take that on our best chance to disarm rather than taking any risks on some relatively low-level party members. We'll check the sack to see if it has any gold. That's a nice pile of gold.
Staunch the flow of otherworldly corruption.
Okie dokie, and let's do some inventory shuffling. Let's grab that reliquary, and that's the first of the 3 objects we need.
Trinkets and baubles, paid for in blood.
That's the second. Nice. And the third one's probably going to be at the absolute end of the dungeon. But that's how it goes. That's how it goes. That's how it goes. Alright, a bit more money. Not going to object to some small change. Going to torch up. Going to keep our inventory screen open in case we have to do an interrupt. In case anyone's curious or, you know, they're Plutomaniac or Lord knows what else, check out Torchlight. Let's get back into Radiant. Torch level is running very low. we're going to have to deal with that. But in the meantime, we have a few people to take care of. Get the element of surprise. I love getting the jump on these guys. It gives me so many options. Let's open up with an abyssal artillery for the start. 6 and 6, not amazing, but not shabby either. What we can do though is certainly finish off that acolyte if that bleed takes. Yes, 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 it does. All right, Hound's Rush has a remote chance to get a kill, and oh, it pays off. So sweet, so sweet. All right, and we've denied them. You know, I think we might be able to just deny them. Ooh. Who's more dangerous? The guy with the bleeds. Let's just take the soldier. Better chance for an insta-kill. Done, so they'll only have one action in the next round, which means we are calm, collected, and in control. As always, try and make sure that you just focus your damage. Don't spread things out too much. Don't spread your damage. If I can give you one bit of advice that you follow in this game, just focus on one target at a time as much as you're able to, as much as it's prudent, really. Sorry, quick sip of coffee, and ooh. Well, everything here is really handy. I can probably forego the blood, but I'm going to need it real soon. That Beast Slayer's ring is worth a mozza though, so I'm going to get rid of the dog treats because I keep forgetting to use them anyway, and I just carry them through to the end of the dungeon, and that's redundant. I'm going to have to find something to throw out as well as we progress through. It could well be a key. Could well be a key because we've already unlocked some pretty awesome glittering treasures as we progress through this dungeon. Let's press on though and take this side fork. We're going to have a curio and a corridor battle to worry about, but Torchlight is looking okay. Oh. Let's actually do a quick check. Give me 2 seconds. I'm going to check Karamazul's cheat sheet. Bear with me. We're in the ruins. There's a confession booth. It is a stress reducer. I don't mind if I do. Who's rocking the most stress? Torch up first. Yeah, no one, really, but well, let's just take it anyway. The ritual relieves the hero. Lovely stuff. Quick microphone adjust, and let's press on. Pretty low level boss bash, which is, sorry, corridor battle, which is fine. Don't mind getting some easy stress relief there. That's fine by me. Might actually use the leper's turn if he even has a chance to get one. Nope, not even. I was going to say, could faff, but I'm not going to. And we have 0 stress. Oh my god.
Remind yourself that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
Thank you, narrator. I should remind myself that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer. I'm due for a smackdown. I am due for. All right, no scouting, so we're just going to press on into this corridor where we think all we have is a single curio to worry about. Keep our torch levels high and check out that sack. Its contents are mine, and it is money.
How it must be carried home.
Alright, let's get rid of these medicinal herbs because, again, actually, let's get rid of the holy water. Medicinal herbs. Holy water can be used, medicinal herbs can't. Let's press on. Might pick a moment to camp very soon because our torch is running out and we're going to need to be prudent. Alright, a couple of bloodsuckers. This could be a curse. This could be an early curse on us. Let's start by focusing down on this sycophant. 5 damage, so that's not enough for a kill, but the abyssal artillery might get him the rest of the way. Let's spread out things. It's a rare instance in which spreading damage can be a good idea when you've got a 1-2 punch or a 1-2-3 punch that you think is going to work. Again, the sycophant probably going to take like, yeah, that's great, and he's already, no, he's not quite dead. So this abyssal artillery will pay off there. So one is gone, and the other is dead in his next turn. Then and only then is it worthwhile spreading out your damage. Let's go for a chop on the supplicant, see if we can get him taken out. Not quite good enough, unfortunately. And they will have 2 actions the next turn. That's 2 chances for us to catch a nasty bug. 3 on the flagellant, but no ill effects. Predigestion goes down, and it's dodged. Fantastic. Alright, so we are looking just shiny. We are looking fabulous. Now, let's focus on the kills that we know that we can get, and then, yep. Done. So that one's taken care of. Let's just start wailing down on this supplicant. Hopefully we'll get there before he gets his action. And it looks like it's going to be a yes. Great. Whew. Okay, so citrine we're not too concerned about. Yeah, I'm going to drop that key in favor of 750 gold. It's not a great trinket, to be honest, but I would rather the gold than the key. Hidden treasures and small change and some busts. Busts could be more worthwhile for me, to be honest, than those greaves. But for the moment, let's drop the medicinal herbs. Again, if there's no immediate use for them, we're going to get rid of them. And I think we might need to consider camping Good thing I didn't get rid of those shovels, though, that's for certain. No, you know what? That's the battle room with Curio. It's unlikely to be in this corridor. We'll take down this room. We'll take this corridor and take out this room. We'll come back, we'll camp here, we'll progress on, use a shovel, and see how we go scouting, and that will give us enough intelligence to know whether or not we... Yep, that's a hunger check. So, you know what, we're not even going to have the bandwidth to camp, we can just get rid of the firewood, and our stress and our health is fine. Like, it's not a concern. Corridor battle, though, we're in dim light, unfortunately, which is going to be a problem. We should have torched up, but it's okay. A little bit of stress spreading across, nothing too major.
As the light gains purchase, spirits are lifted, and purpose is made clear.
Let's get some focus damage on that Acolyte, because she hasn't had a turn yet, and if I can take her out, that would be worthwhile. Can't do much, but we will spread to the Madman. And again, that Abyssal Artillery might just get a double kill. If it does, I'd be happy, but it's not going to be happy. Not going to happen soon enough, unfortunately. Stressful Incantation drops, and it's going to be about 15 stress. Yeah, that's all good. That is all good in the hood. Abyssal Artillery now. That's one kill, and this guy will die in his next action. Rent the Old Gods gets dodged. Dodge, 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 and on the Flagellant, it doesn't take at all. We're just too slippery for these suckers. Alright, let's get some wailing down on that Brawler. Again, probably spend our first action finishing him off. Yep, that Madman's a goner. Oh, it's nice when your plays work out well. So again, going for the kill. Done. 7 damage is more than enough. And Rent for the Gods drops on the Flagellant. Another dodge. Beautiful work. Just beautiful work. Everything is working. Everything is proceeding exactly as I've seen it. Yeah, bit of an old. You know what? We don't have to do anything. I'm just gonna faff for a turn and top up my leper, because this Brawler is already dead. Like, he's already dead, so I don't need to do anything. Could try for a heal, but it's kind of redundant. Let's just secure the kill now. Done, done, done. We are looking just fabulous, and can't do nothing with any of this stuff, really. That's all going to have to get left behind. We do have a battle behind this door, but our light is radiant, even though our torch is looking a little bit grim. But we get the jump on these guys, which means I can start doing some good early strikes. Abyssal Artillery, nicely done. Not amazing damage, but this should be enough for a kill. Yes, it is. That's just fine by me. Hound's Rush probably won't get the kill on this Obelisk. We'll just have to survive that. Yeah, that's fine. Sometimes that's just how it is, and let's go for a kill right here. Alright, so they have 2 actions, but not for long. Rent the Old Gods, 4 damage taken, and probably a bleed. Nope, no bleed, but the stress has been upped. Quarrel goes down, and is dodged. Nicely done. Nicely done. Thank you, RNGesus. You smile upon me. Rent the Old Gods on the Leper, 2 damage taken, and a bleed, but again, it's pretty minor damage in the grand scheme of things, which is fine. Might do like a minor stress transfer, like it's not going to be a huge deal, really, either way, so let's just get the punishment going. I can rely on the Leper to make a few critical hits and get a few kills to seal a deal at some stage soon. Done. Done, done, done. Just picking up a bit of extra gold there.
So too will resistance.
That Onyx is worth more, but again, as things play out, we're going to find that the gold pile gets a hell of a lot bigger. Going to backtrack here. I am going to camp. That's going to use up all of my food, which is probably a really horrible idea. We'll keep on going. We'll just wait for the inevitable hunger check. We'll wait for the inevitable hunger check. Let's press on. Let's clear this obstacle because we have the technology.
Stone seems bent on preventing passage.
I don't need to take a chance because my inventory is already full. I mean, there could be better stuff in there, but I mean, who's got a high disease resistance? Let's just shuffle through the... Oh, by the way, guys, if you didn't know, there's a little button there. You can see you can just cycle through them really quickly without having to like jump in and out. It's gonna be 60-30. It's the Houndmaster has the best chance to not pick up anything nasty. Let's have a look. Sentimental gifts. Not gonna go torchless. Yeah, I'm gonna have to leave him behind. I guess that's just the way that we knew this would eventually play out. Should have actually probably picked up that emerald in place of that trinket in case we get a second emerald. It's really unlikely, but you know, it's how it is. In the meantime, we have a free slot because we're now completely out of torchlight. And we have a courtier, an acolyte, a brawler, and a defender. 10% Tempting Goblet goes down, 2 damage and a decent chunk of stress. That's just fine. Probably trying to open up an attack on this Acolyte. Hopefully I can get a kill with the Abyssal Artillery if it comes through in time. Rent of the Old Gods goes down, but it's dodged, beautifully dodged. And you know what? I'm confident that Abyssal Artillery will hit the Acolyte, so what I'm going to do instead is get some bleeds going on this Brawler. Yep. It's my play. I'm going to stick with it. Great dodge. And let's... There we go. So one's dead, and some damage on the back row is fine by me. Axe Blade goes down, 4 damage taken, and yeah, no other ill effects. Let's wipe out this Brawler now that we have a pretty much guaranteed kill. Yep, that's fine by me. Again, fewer bleeds is a happier Ahdoom. Tempting Goblet on the Houndmaster, 2 damage and probably about 15 stress. Yep. And let's consider our next option. We could mark. Yep, that'll do extra damage from the Houndmaster. May as well punish this guy because there's not much else we can do. Yep, and Houndmaster is now ready for a kill. Good stuff. Right, no more stress, and I could spend a few turns faffing potentially. Your bleed resistance is reduced. Not that that makes a bit of difference with your 174% bleed resistance remaining. Let's just do some chopping, and that gets me the insta-kill. Nicely done. Alright, deeds are more worthwhile to me than crests. I think these can be opened with a shovel. I'm not sure. Yes, they can. Great. That's gold, and you know what? We'll get rid of... Yeah, that's a good call. That's a good call. Right, bit more scouting coming through. Hoping for that. That's the quest location, and we're almost there. Okay, we're almost there. The real question is whether I should be camping now or camping soon. And given the state of our inventory, we're going to pick that. Well, we've already upped our torch. We'll do it after this next battle. If we don't get a hunger check first. That's how it's going to break down. Okay, that's good. That is useful. Again, Houndmaster still has the best chance to disarm without consequence. 100% chance. It works 99% of the time, 40% of the time. Or it works every time. Yes, it works every time, 40% of the time. Anyway, bunch of bloodsuckers. These guys need to prioritize taking out quickly and rapidly. Again, we probably can't take out the front. Oh, we could with a leper. Okay, let's drop some damage here. That's 9, and that's a pretty good start. Good bleed. We will insta-kill. Lovely work. And that puts this guy in reach for a different attack. You've got 3 hit points left, but we can just do this, and that's just fine. Beautiful crit, and stress is reduced, you know, moderately. For anyone that's still there, can try for an insta-kill, probably won't take, but let's give it a go. No, 9 damage, and that's fine. Don't want to get too greedy. Gather the blood from the leper. 4 damage taken, and no other ill effects. Gather the blood again. Dodged. Beautiful stuff, and I'm going to consider as to whether or not we need to faff with these guys or not, given the current state of play and the fullness of our inventory. But with that all said, look, you know what, weird reconstruction could be handy, but so could 6 damage. It's only 6 damage though. Let's get a weird reconstruction in. Done. Nice, topped off, and unfortunately that bleed will take away 3 of our 10 points. That's okay. Yeah, well, there's one for you. And a nice little chop there to finish off the round. No curse yet. We're getting really lucky with these, and I'm not going to complain about that at all.
Triumphant pride precipitates a dizzying fall.
Now, I know that we have no chests coming up, so I may as well go for the gold. The question is whether it's going to be onyx or not. Let's stick with the cash, because we always seem to find cash. Don't always seem to find yeah, anything else. So, unfortunately, our light-bound trinkets are no longer in effect because we're stuck in dim. And we have an Arbalist, an Acolyte, a Brawler, and a Defender to worry about. What we will do is start opening up on the Acolyte. It's an opening move, that's fine. If our Cultist gets an early move in, Abyssal Artillery would be super handy. And we'll secure the kill, but just to avoid the stress, I'm just going to secure the kill on the Acolyte immediately. Done. Again, with those bleeds in place as well, that corpse will be dead relatively quickly, so that works well for me. Not going to worry about heals just at the second. What I will do is drop a Sacrificial Stab. Only 6, but it makes sure that he's in range for a kill when and if my leper gets a turn. Still a while away from getting to half-life. Oh, great dodge. Great dodge. On the Flagellant, sorry. Let's keep things going regardless. Chop right here. That should take away an action for next turn, and we still have the Defender to worry about, which is fine. Dead weight, 3 damage. Might get a stun, might get a move. Yeah, okay, that's fine. That's fine. No concerns there at all. Alright, we've got a couple of bleed coming through over the next few turns. Can't really do much with this chappie aside from, again, just wailing down on that poor defender. Not going to do amazing damage, to be entirely honest, but I'm not going to complain about it inordinately either. Could look for a heal, not going to worry about it too much, to be honest. Let's just keep stabbing this chap for 4 damage a turn. It's not very much, but, you know, it is what it is. Got to take them out as they come. Good crit, and that will shuffle things through. That body will evaporate in the next turn, which will shuffle this guy through, and he'll just have to jab me. Good dodge. Very, very good dodge there. And that looks just fine to me. That looks just fine to me. Just fine. 9 damage done and dealt, and this guy doesn't have a long left. What I might just do is drop a weight reconstruction, even though it's relatively risky. Already have some bleeds going on this guy. Let's just sacrificial stab. He's taken care of, and we're all good.
Success so clearly in view. Or is it merely a trick of the light?
Already have a bag of marbles. Busts I have a full stack of, and I can't really do much more to pick up more. Oh, what to do, what to do, what to do. Yeah, let's just leave those things be. We'll check out that holy altar. Appropriations, okay. Bit of cash.
Are often low on supplies.
And reset back to first positions. Not that it actually makes any difference to our play out. Again, let's just not take a chance on stress if we can avoid it. And corridor. I forgot something. I forgot something. I forgot something. Took a little bit of stress there, but that's okay. Let's camp. Let's camp. Let's camp. We've got no room in our inventory for anything else. Let's just make a safe camp.
Close in tenuous
There we go.
And uneasy companionship.
Now, we can avoid being ambushed. Yes. We can reduce the stress. Yes. We can heal. No. Remove disease. Self only. Yeah, don't mind if I do. Nice. Okay. And then we have 4 left for a... Yeah, reduce stress. And yeah, accuracy and crit. Don't mind if I do. 1 point left. Nope. Nope. Alright, rest up. That's better.
Is struck. A blazing star is born.
See, we have torch now. We have a better chance of surprise as well. Like, everything's gonna work in our favor. Yeah, see, that paid off. I'm glad I remembered. It was silly of me not to have done it. Let's start off with that Fusilier. 6 damage taken, not quite enough of bleed to seal the deal here. But I think with the Hound's Harry, we should be able to finish them off, given that we have the element of surprise in our favor. Let's get some damage done to that Cutthroat. Not too shabby, and I think a Hound's Harry will do the treat. Oh, he dodges! Damn it! All right, that's regrettable. That is regrettable. All right, so he will survive an extra turn. That's fine. That's fine. These are all pretty minor strikes. Those debuffs are going to be a pain, but we can live. Shank goes down. 5 damage taken. I think I'm going to spend the leper's turn in self-healing. But again, no huge concerns. This chap's already dead. This chap's practically dead. What's your stress level? It's next to nothing. It's not worth it. Alright, well, probably won't have a chance to faff, to be honest. Yep. Is what it is.
Unforeseen. Unforgiving.
Nice hole of gold this time around. Obviously, it's kind of gold heavy, but gold is exactly what we wanted, so I'm not going to complain in the least.
Waiting to be spent.
No torches for us to spend. Let's just press on through, and that is our last item, which can be, yeah, shuffled through in the place of that. You know, let's just go. Oh, we're in dim light. Let's get out of here. Our inventory is in such a good place. Like, it's ridiculous to keep pressing on. Whew, that was good fun. Hope you guys had fun watching that. I had a lot of fun playing it. And look at the haul of gold. That's fantastic. So 22k in gold. Picked up 6 busts, 2 deeds, and I'm sorry, 8 busts and 2 deeds in total, as well as an okay-ish Hireman item. Probably not going to ever use that given its debuff to range skills. Pippery has immediately upgraded to level 3, which means I can't level up any of these guys without having to without recruiting someone over my level cap, so I might need to plan a Darkest Dungeon run very, very soon. Resolution in town will have a drink. Lethargy, -4 speed. That's a bit of a frustration. We can get rid of that. Anemic as well has been picked up by Comin. But yeah, we're looking pretty good. We are looking pretty good.
Take advantage of this.
Cloister's free, Transept's free, Penance Hall's free. That works out for me. Right, Bosca's gotten back some stress. He's no longer as freaked out as he was before, but Buron, yes, free Flagellation. I do not mind if I do. Bellicott, yep, free Prayer. Don't mind if I do. Who else is still freaking? No one else is freaking. Yeah, everyone else is kind of fine. Is there anyone that's rocking some like minor stress? Bosca's still rocking some minor stress. Let's deal with that for free. Everything is fine. Love that, love that, love that. And our gold situation is much better than it was a few moments ago. That is faux show. We need to give some upgrades to Pippery more than likely. Yes, indeedy. And let's get his abilities up and rocking as well. Hound's Rush, Hound's Harry. Stress, heal, stun. Done. Alright, that's a lot of money spent, but all money well spent, that's for sure. Do a quick check of the stagecoach in case we have some really awesome level 2s we can pick up to replace somebody else. We've got a pretty good stack of jesters running right now. I don't really feel compelled to pick up a level 2 jester. If there's a level 3 guy, we'd probably swap out someone that was currently a level 1, and that's really everything that I'm going to be wanting to do on camera. I'll make some decisions about party management off cam later on, but thank you guys in the meantime so much for tuning in. I have great fun making these videos. I hope you enjoy watching them. If you do, hit that like button for me. I'd really appreciate it. Give me any comments as well, feedback, criticism, words of wisdom, anything is appreciated. And if you're new to this channel, hit that subscribe button, check out the playlist, and yeah, start from the beginning, because starting in the middle of the playthrough is a bit of an oddness. In the meantime, once again, I'm Ahdoom. Thank you guys for tuning in, and I'll catch you guys next time.